hood stuff. What I'm saying is, all people have the same problems. It's the same way Brooklyn is. There's a difference from the Brooklyn white, just like there's a difference from the Pennsylvania Avenue black and the black that lives in Overly or Rosedale or any of these counties. You know what I mean? It's a difference a lot of times. The closer I pick people up to the hood, the more they be like, they think the system play a huge part on their outcome. When I pick people up that's doing well, regardless of what nationality, because I done picked up probably 15,000, 16,000 people, so I done picked up the richest of the rich and the poorest of the poor. And their mindset be different. It don't matter what nationality it is. When you get close to the way you at out here at Falls Road, their mindset be different, where they're hear that Trump is doing something or that Biden is doing something, but they don't take the woe is me effect. They take, okay, let me get my money up so I ain't got to worry about what's going down, what's about to hit the fan. As opposed to let me march, let me pray, let me hope, let me wish. It says even in the Bible, you know, God bless child, get his own. You got to get out here and get it.
I know Falls Road. I went to school out here. Well, in high school, because I picked the school on purpose. My mom was like, you should go to the city. I was like, I don't want to. Start fresh. Nobody know me. I don't know them.
Yeah, these schools out here, it's sad that you got to do that. That's crazy. That right there shows the flaws in the American system right there. The fact that you got to go out your way to get your child, get yourself into a good school district. You know what I'm saying? So what is there to be of all the kids that can't afford to go to Johnson? Like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I worked out here too, so the school wasn't bad, really pretty much bad, because it was a small school, but it was across from Ace Academy, which is not, everybody be like, oh, it's so good. I'm like, them kids are terrible. So this is the way how you Ace Academy is on West 36th Street.
Oh yeah. They done changed that name.
Yeah.
15,000 times. That's another thing they do to our schools. They strip them up there in Heritage.
Yeah, it was Robert Poole. It was two schools in one.
Yeah, they strip them up. Like
my
I graduated from Northern, and then they changed the name. So you got 50, 60 years of graduates that have no allegiance to that school. So when that school needs funding, or let's say anybody make it big to graduate that school, because you got 50, 60 years of graduates. Pretty good chance that some of them people made some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they want to give back to their school. They want to do for who put them in the water.
Yep.
Where do you know what I mean? That's why you don't change the name of schools, and that's why they never change the name of their schools. You know what I'm saying? Like Gilman forever.
Yeah, that ain't changed. That
you know what I'm saying? All these schools been with
schools like that is not gonna change.
200 years.
The Catholic school for girls ain't changing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And the schools that the whites went to, like the cities, the polys, they never changed those names. City and poly been around 100 and something years. And I picked people up that went to white people and black people. I'm talking about 70s and 80s that went to poly. I picked up this white dude that was going to the city poly game last year, right?
Yeah.
He said when he went to poly, it was all guys.
Yep.
He remember when they made. He said he remember. It's like he was telling me the whole story, and he remember how it became co-ed. He remember when Weston came about. He remember all of that. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But that just show you the amount of history. He's going to the game with people that's kids. So that's a lot of history there.
Yeah, his grandkids, might as well say.
His great, you know what I'm saying? This guy's like 77 or so. He's damn near 80. You know what I mean? But you can't have that with a lot of other schools, because they didn't change the name. So you're not going to get those older people that come there and give you the history of what it used to be like. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as we get 20 years in the school, they change the name.
Yep, Baker's gone. Star's gone.
Making a new name, and they change the name again. You know, so it's all of these are subtle ways of crippling a community because, you know, most communities, you know, their foundation is in school and in church. Like that's where they congregate. That's where they meet at. Everybody drop their kids off to the school, or everybody meet at some sort for some type of religion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, those are the congregation type areas. So when you take those out, yeah. What kind of work you do?
I work at John Hopkins, so food service. But now, until we find something new, just stomping grounds.
You said till you find a new stomping ground?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of work you doing? Like, what are you doing there?
I work for food service.
Oh, okay. You don't like it?
I don't say I don't like it. It's just they gotta. I can't think of the word. They just gotta really work together, management-wise. It's not really employees to like. They just all over the place. They just lost one of their directors, so they just got to rebuild and rebrand again. So, and somebody new that's way twice as their age came in and just started pulling strings. I'm not mad at her. It's just that she got to get her own experience with the job and how to manage things. Because she got a lot shoes to fill. Versus somebody that was in their 70s and been there all down there their whole life.
Yeah.
She gotta figure that out. But she has to also communicate with her team and employees. She's one of the people that don't speak. She come right in, sit down, and start working.
See, that's the problem with a lot of those companies when they don't promote from within. The better companies promote from within. They would have been way better. Because when you have a person that's that old working there, you don't know they're going to retire. The only person that came back was Jesus. Mm-hmm. So the better companies will prepare whoever the assistant manager or one of the people that they see, you know, and then put them through a training, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so that person can relieve. That's what the better companies do. But Hopkins has been known for having poor leadership for years. Mm-hmm. They get picketed every couple of years.
Yeah,
every couple of years, people out there walking around and all that. You know what I'm saying?
That job, it took me forever to get in there. My earliest application is 2014. So it was like on and off going through there, applying, looking, you know, this is different, not just for nutrition, but in general. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, you finally got in such and such years later, like then 8 years later. And it's like, yeah, it's not hype what it used to be. You just get what you need and get out of there.
Yeah.
Go to school, get your free schooling or whatever, and get out.
Yeah, and that's the benefit of it. Get
the benefits that you gotta get.
What's the most 2-year degree that they got? Mm-hmm. I already don't like what I did, so I might as well make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm going to like what I do on the next one. I know I'm going to make way more money, though.
Yeah.
Because I think when you target that likability stuff, that'll have you broke out here. Target the money. Because you don't know if you're going to like what you're going to do anyway. You might as well be making money doing it.
Yep. I left here, Timonium, 3 years ago, making, $13 and coming out here every day for like 7 years straight. And it's like, oh, you left from one job. I was like, yeah. I had to close that chapter. That chapter was getting crazy.
You don't drive? Man, driving would drastically just change your life. Just really change your life. I would strongly look into getting a license, though. Not even for the mobility of it. I'm just talking about for the credit of it. It's going to change everything. It's going to make it easier for you to get a house, get a loan, open a business, get big lines of credit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't pull money out of apartments. So sooner or later, you want to leave him something. Can't do it with an apartment.
I know.
You know what I mean? And if you can pay for that apartment, you can buy a house.
Yeah.
Like they don't, the media really puts a lot of bad information, fearful information out there. Anybody can pay a $900 rent or more can buy a house. In this market. We're not in New York,
No.
You can get a nice house, you know what I mean,
And that's the game, because not, you know, you have to have a starter pack, so it's not like your mom. Certain moms, yeah, they prepare you, but my mom wasn't, because she was sheltered me. She didn't think I would be able to live on my own. So my kid was already old when I moved, old enough by the time I moved in there. So, yeah, and then it's like, you know, the other parent got to do their thing too, so it's not just me, because we both got to lose in something. I'm the only one that's active right at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know, YouTube University and a regular steady job, you can buy a house.
Yeah.
Like that. And it opens up, because cars get you houses like that. Cars get you apartments, houses, everything, because cars report to all 3 bedrooms. No one else is reporting that you're paying. Not your cell phone, not your BGE, not your... So all this good work you're doing, you ain't getting no credit for it. No. Nobody is saying...
They just collecting data. They do ask you data now.
What I'm saying is, it's not doing anything for you in the real world.
No.
Where you can go out and get real money. You know what I'm saying? Because in America, credit is right under food and water, in my opinion. And I think we don't tell the black community that, and consequently, we broke this community because we don't understand how to utilize credit. We look at it as debt. And that's not the way to look at it. No different than you look at that's like looking at your paycheck as debt. You can go pay your rent with it, or you can go out with it. You can go blow it at the strip club, or you can go take your son on vacation. We got choices in the matter. You know what I mean? What it is, people go get credit and they go on shopping sprees. They don't go get the credit and say, how can I flip this money? No. These people that gave me 20, 30,000, how can I turn this 30 into 50? And then turn that 50 into 80. You know what I'm saying? They say, they gave me 30, I'm up. I'm going on a cruise, baby.
That's why I was like, you gotta really think, even if you gotta, all the way down in budget.
I always say budget. Yourself. I think what happens is when you put your money up before you put your mind up, you set yourself up for disaster. If you put your mind up first, when you think about it, when you look at every decision you've made for yourself, every time you did investigative work beforehand, you had better outcomes. I don't care what it is. Whether it's you studied for a test, whether it was, you know what I'm saying? You practice the work on the job so you'll be efficient at the job. Whenever you prepare, you have a better outcome. So if you prepare when it comes to money, you will have a better outcome with money. There ain't no different than anything else that you prepare for. You know what I'm saying? Problem is, black people don't prepare when it comes to money. We think we could just ride off emotion.
You get too comfortable with the standard. So if they know, like, if I'm gonna make this, my check gonna look like this, then I can just flow and come, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna get paid next week. Yeah. I'm gonna straighten it out next week.
Like, oh, if you hear about something, like my coworker the other day, she was like, yeah, he's thinking of getting us another stimulus. I was like, yeah, I heard that like 6 times already. You get comfortable with, you can make your own stimulus.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you know, and it's like, oh, yeah, I never got it. Or I bought this with my stimulus. I'm like, yeah, you know what I did with my stimulus? I got my apartment with my stimulus. I stayed my stimulus for a year and a half.
Exactly.
I add into it.
And I think about if you had doing a little bit of YouTube and been around the right crowd where they giving you the game.
Forex, you know trading, Bitcoin.
No. See, for black people, we only, in my opinion, we should only invest in hard, common sense investments. Something you can put your hand on and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have any grandfathers, any aunts, any uncles that's going to leave us some great amount of money. So whatever you put your money in first time, you need it to work first time. Because you ain't got no backup plan. This is it. It took me hell and high water to get this little piece of money. You know what I mean? So I need this shit to work. So I personally don't know nobody that wants to live outside. When I just picked you up, I picked you up from coming indoors. So the first thing anybody black, in my opinion, should invest in is where you invest already. You don't want to live outside. You working hella jobs and doing whatever not to live outside. But then you put your money into something else.
Yep.
That don't make sense to me.
Sports betting.
I'm gonna put it into Bitcoin. I'm gonna put it into the stock market.
Yeah,
nigga, you breaking all kind of laws so you don't have to live under a tent.
My uncle did that because he said it's gonna be fast because he got veterans name. So he's like, yeah, I'm putting all my money in Bitcoin. I'm just looking like, no. He's like, you should do it. I'm like, hell no.
If you get any kind
they
of
said in the Bitcoin, I'm looking at that shit. I'm like, no, I'm not.
There's nothing wrong with, but see, black people, I think your best investment is always going to be real estate because nobody wants to live outside. You yourself don't want to live outside.
Yeah, I don't.
So if you don't want to live outside, give everybody the same common sense you give.
Yep.
If you going through hell and high water to not live outside, that means everybody else will do the same thing. So whoever providing housing for these people that's willing to do whatever to not live outside will always have it because people are willing to do whatever to pay them.
Exactly.
Just like willing to do whatever to pay that landlord, because you know what I mean. Because you don't want to get no tent and live off the land. So you use practical common sense on the stuff you spending your money on. If you know what I mean. Even when it comes to investments, buy stuff that you buy. Invest in toilet paper. Invest in stuff that you actually use.
Yeah.
Because when you go for this fly-by-night lucky investment, well, you know. It's like Grandma said, it sounds too good to be true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it like this. Just that one building that you came out of, right? That's 3 floors, right?
Yeah.
How many apartments on each floor? 4?
No,
6?
3.
3?
Yeah. It's 3, and it's like a program where you split your rent, but they want you to utilize the rest of your money, use it for when you need, and then pay the other half, so you'll always have income and money. So no matter how much you make, you can pay the whole rent, or you split it up, so you'll have money, and it's not, you don't get kicked out because you already pay half. You gotta pay the next half, so you'll always have money coming in.
Yeah. All right, so let's just take that one building, right? Mm-hmm. Now, let's take, this your son?
Yeah.
Let's take him, what's his name?
Jaden.
Let's take Jaden for his name.
Jaden.
Yeah, you saying with a K?
Yeah, a K.
So Caden. All right, so let's take him as an example, right? Now, traditionally they tell this young man to go to college, go to school, and then go to college. And if you go to college, life is just supposed to work out.
No.
That's what they're telling you to tell him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're telling you to tell him. You know what I mean? Right? Life's just supposed to work out. Now, that one building that you in right now, right? Let's say the average person go to college, they go to school for 4 years, and they might come out making $50,000, $60,000 if they lucky.
Yep.
If they lucky.
If they lucky.
Right. Now that's after going into debt. Just to go to Morgan, it's $35,000, $40,000. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If you live in state, probably 30,000 or 25 or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the people I'm picking up live out of state, they paying 40,000.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So college has gone up tremendously to the point where we have to start self-assessing and evaluating, is this the best option?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
do I need to work first?
When it ain't do I need to work first? I think it's do I even need to go?
Yeah.
Is this going to produce the outcome I want? Because I know for a fact trades can make you a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
College degree will never make you a millionaire by itself.
No, because most people have the degrees and they can't use them, or they feel like it's overqualified, and they don't have no experience. They don't have the qualifications and no experience. Yeah, and where I take a community class or go to different classes, and it's like I ain't graduated from college, but my experience, me alone, I already got the job because of what I know and what I can produce. And then you can go back with that same job and get the college degree, but they paying for it. So you gotta think about it.
Well,
you want to take the trade, or you want to take the college?
Especially for young men, I wouldn't tell them to go to college. I think if you're trying to really make a lot of money and really travel the world and take care of your family, get a trade.
Yeah,
that's because the trade. But you gotta look at it like this: somebody All of the baby boomers, these are people that's 70, 80 years old. These are all the master electricians, master plumbers, master HVAC. This is what makes the country run.
Yep.
Every day you get up, you turn on a light.
Yep.
Somebody has to service that. All of the people that were trained to do that are dying. And they're kicking all the Mexicans out.
Yep.
So whatever young tradesmen that learn these skills will get rich. Because what house you know don't got plumbing, don't got electric, don't got heat. You know, now you're dealing with a need of the people. So it don't matter. Are we going this one?
Yeah.
Okay, it's two different.
10-0.
Because see, when you're dealing with needs of the people, then it don't matter whether Democrat, Republican, whether we at war or peace. Ain't nobody about to get no tent and live off the land.